Here are tonight's 9 contestants, ready to play against each other to take home possible prize money of up to $100,000. 8 of them will leave with nothing as we play The Weakest Link.
Welcome to The Weakest Link. These 9 contestants don't know each other, but if they want to win up to $100,000, they have to work together as a team, discarding the deadwood as they go. Winner takes all, as round by round, they eliminate the player who is voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
I'm Joe, 22, musician from Ferny Creek.
I'm Karen, 35, a customer service assistant from Williamstown.
I'm Warwick, 37, a landscaper from Brisbane.
I'm Grahame, 31, travel agent from Annandale.
I'm Kathy, 51, I'm a supervisor of the disabled from Vermont.
I'm Lindsay, I'm 58, I'm a marketer from Churchlands.
I'm Nerys, 23, and a receptionist from St Kilda.
I'm Stephen, 42, unemployed student from Emerald.
I'm Suzanne, 43, and a part-time bookkeeper from Oatley.
Now the rules. In each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly within the time limit to reach the $10,000 target. The fastest way is to create a chain of 9 correct answers, building the bank as you go. You get a question wrong or you pass, you break the chain and lose all the money accumulated in that chain. But if you say bank, the money in that chain is safe. We then start a new chain with 0. How much do you trust each other not to break the chain? In round 1, you have 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and we will start with whoever's name is first alphabetically, and that is you, Grahame. Let's play The Weakest Link. Start the clock. Grahame, what is the usual colour of a flag offering a truce or surrender?
White.
Correct. Kathy, which animal is sometimes called the ship of the desert?
A camel.
Correct. Lindsay, citrus fruits are usually high in which vitamin?
C.
Correct. Nerys,
Thank.
what is the name of the usual scale for measuring earthquakes?
Richter scale.
Correct. Stephen, proverbially, what makes the heart grow fonder?
Absence.
Correct. Suzanne,
Bang.
which is the world's southernmost continent?
Australia.
Antarctica. Joe, which tree produces a fruit called an acorn?
Maple.
Oak. Karen, how many consecutive days are there in a fortnight?
14.
Correct. Warwick, in which sport is Shaquille O'Neal a famous player?
Basketball.
Correct. Grahame, in which part of the body is the jugular vein?
Neck.
Correct. Kathy,
Bang.
what colour is in the title of Gershwin's Piano Rhapsody?
Blue.
Correct. Lindsay, which letter of the English alphabet is used to symbolise a kiss?
X.
Correct. Nerys, what was the military rank of the Libyan leader Gaddafi?
Major.
Colonel. Stephen, which pop star married the British film director Guy Ritchie in December 2000?
Madonna.
Correct. Suzanne, what is the name of the imaginary line around which the Earth itself rotates?
The equator.
Axis. Joe, what phobia is defined as the morbid fear of confined spaces?
Claustrophobia.
Correct. Karen, what is the species of crab that inhabits another creature's shell?
Sand crab.
Hermit. Warwick, which Jackson Pollock painting was purchased by the Australian National Gallery in 1974?
Blue Poles.
Correct. Grahame, which singer played an update of Candle in the Wind at Princess Diana's funeral?
Elton John.
Correct. Kathy, what is the general name for musical instruments that sound by being hit?
Percussion.
Correct. Lindsay, the young of which species of bird are called goslings?
Pigeon.
Geese. Nerys, in which game was Joe DiMaggio a champion player?
Baseball.
Correct. Stephen, the concept of yin and yang was originally part of the philosophy of which country?
China.
Correct. Suzanne, starting with S, which word means both a roughly constructed dwelling and a sailor's song?
Shanty.
Correct. Time's up. Team, not a good start at all. You only have $2,500 out of a possible $10,000, which is just not good enough. So who's responsible? One of you is about to leave with nothing. And it's time now to vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, Kathy is the strongest link. She answered all her questions correctly and banked money for the team. Suzanne is the weakest link with the most incorrect answers. Will the team notice this and vote her out?
Okay, pens down. And let's see whom you voted as the weakest link.
Suzanne.
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 Lindsay.
Suzanne.
Nerys.
Suzanne.
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Kathy, why Suzanne?
Because she got 2 out of 3, I think it was wrong.
Karen, why Suzanne?
Because she had the opportunity to bank before her question. There was only a few seconds left and she didn't do so.
In fact, she banked $500 for the team. Joe, why Suzanne?
Well, I felt she should have known what the southernmost continent is.
She got as many questions correct as you did.
Them's the breaks.
Suzanne, with 5 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
That walk of shame is humiliating. I was right about my first impressions with Nerys. I didn't think I could trust her, and she's proved me right.
Welcome back to the weakest link. Round 2 now, and 8 players remaining. You've accumulated only $2,500 in your bank, and this is not nearly good enough. Let's see if you can improve in this round. Remember, team, if you pass or give an incorrect answer, you lose. We have 10 seconds less on the clock, and we'll start with the strongest link from the last round, and that was you, Kathy. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Kathy, which game has sometimes been called ping pong?
Table tennis.
Correct. Lindsay, what is the Australian one-word equivalent of the American zip code?
Postcode.
Correct. Nerys, what is the usual name of the thin stick used by an orchestra conductor?
A baton.
Correct. Stephen,
Bank.
which Dickens character is visited by a ghost on Christmas Eve?
Scrooge.
Correct. Joe, which specific part of the human body is principally affected by conjunctivitis?
The eyes.
Correct. Karen,
Bank.
in which of the arts was Anna Pavlova famous?
Ballet.
Correct. Warwick, which horse did Karen McAvoy ride to victory in the 2000 Melbourne Cup?
Group.
Correct. Grahame, what is the name of the large water-filled ditch that surrounds a castle?
Moat.
Correct. Kathy,
Bank.
in which religion is there a festival of lights called Hanukkah?
Jewish.
Correct. Lindsay, what fraction of a quantity is 25%?
Quarter.
Correct. Nerys, what is the name of the forest deer created by Walt Disney in the 1942 movie?
Robin Hood.
Bambi. Stephen, which colour is Australian slang for a violent argument or fight?
Blue.
Correct. Joe, which city is the capital of Canada?
Montreal.
Ottawa. Karen, the animals and plants of a particular place are known as the fauna, and what else?
Flora.
Correct. Warwick, in colloquial language, an overly hard-working or enthusiastic person is an eager what?
Beaver.
Correct. Grahame,
Bank.
in the nursery rhyme Ding Dong Dell, where is Pussy?
In the well.
Correct. Kathy, which Southeast Asian wind beginning with M is associated with torrential rain?
Monsoon.
Correct. Lindsay, in Roman mythology, which animal looked after the twins Romulus and Remus?
Wolf.
Correct. Nerys,
Bank.
what is the title of the famous musical based on Shaw's play Pygmalion?
My Fair Lady.
Correct. Stephen, which P means a coloured substance that is a basic ingredient of paint and dye?
Green.
Pigment. Joe,
Bank.
What name is given to the tall post, often lavishly carved? Time's up, and I cannot complete that question. Only $4,000 out of a possible $10,000. Team, you answered a chain of 10 questions correctly. You could have reached your target easily, but you banked 3 times. Is the pressure getting to you? Are you banking too soon? One of you is letting the team down. Time now to vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, Kathy is the strongest link, with all her answers correct and banking $1,000 for the team. The weakest link is Joe, who got the least amount of answers correct. But will the voting reflect the facts?
Okay, pens down. Time now to reveal whom you voted as the weakest link.
Nerys.
Stephen.
Nerys.
Nerys.
Karen.
Joe.
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 Well, team, we have a tie between Joe and Nerys, with 3 votes each. Joe, why Nerys?
I feel that Nerys is slow to answer, and therefore she's wasting valuable time for us to earn more money.
She had more correct answers than you did, and she banked for the team.
I'm not going to vote for myself.
Nerys, why Joe?
I say Joe because he's had a couple of answers wrong and he also is quite hesitant.
In the event of a tied situation, the strongest link in the round has the casting vote, and that is you, Kathy. You must choose between Joe and Nerys. Who will it be?
Joe.
Why is that?
Because I feel he's answered several questions wrong and cost us the bank.
Joe, Kathy has decided you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Warwick. He's smart. He comes across very confident, yet he's got something going up there in his mind. I don't think Nerys deserves to be on the show much longer. I think she should be voted off next.
You are watching The Weakest Link. And after 2 rounds, the bank balance stands at $6,500 when it could have been a possible $20,000. May I remind you, this is not a dinner party. You're here to win money, and what you don't bank, you lose. We have 2 less people and a further 10 seconds off the clock. And as the strongest link from the last round, Kathy, we will start the questions with you. Let's play The Weakest Link. Start the clock. Kathy, of which element are natural diamonds made?
Carbon.
Correct. Lindsay, to be too young to know very much is to be wet behind the what?
Ears.
Correct. Nerys, what is the English name of the zodiac sign Sagittarius?
The ram.
The archer. Stephen, which A word applies to both a yearbook and a plant that lives for 1 growing season?
Annual.
Correct. Karen, what is the surname of the brothers who first formed the rock group In Excess?
Hutchins.
Farris. Warwick, what is the degenerative nerve disorder sometimes abbreviated to MS?
Multiple sclerosis.
Correct. Grahame, what is the specific term for all animals that eat grass and plants?
Herbivores.
Correct. Kathy, who is the best-known pupil of the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry?
House.
Harry Potter. Lindsay, in Islam, what is the usual Arabic name of the Supreme Being?
Allah.
Correct. Nerys, from an Italian word meaning little house, what is the public place licensed for gambling?
Casino.
Correct. Stephen, what is the major branch of biology that is concerned with plants?
Botany.
Correct. Karen,
Bank.
in Greek mythology, who was sent to Earth with a box full of evils?
Pythagoras.
Pandora. Warwick. Of which Asian kingdom is Kathmandu the capital?
Nepal.
Correct. Grahame. Formed on copper exposed to air, what general colour is verdigris?
Green.
Correct. Kathy. In which of the major arts is Auguste Rodin famous?
Painting.
Sculpture. Lindsay. In which month is Anzac Day observed in Australia?
April.
Correct. Nerys. What species of shark is the title character of Peter Benchley's novel Jaws?
White pointer.
Correct. Time's up. Team, with $1,000, you are still way short of your target. You're getting worse. Are you voting off the right people? Who would you be better off without? Well, let's find out as you vote off the weakest link.
Lindsay is the strongest link with the most correct answers. Karen, statistically, is the weakest link with no answers correct. Will the other players vote her out?
Okay, pens down. And it's time now to reveal whom you have voted the weakest link.
Nerys.
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 Warwick.
Kathy.
Kathy.
Karen.
Warwick. Why Nerys?
She's English. She might be weak on the Australian-based questions.
But at least she banks some money. Grahame. Why Nerys?
Because she is from overseas, she won't get a lot of the Australian questions, and she has made some mistakes in the previous rounds.
Karen. Why Nerys?
Well, the same thing. She's made a few errors in this round.
You didn't get any questions right. Nerys. With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Warwick indicated to me during one of the earlier rounds that he was voting me off for private reasons, and I think he convinced Grahame to do the same. I actually think and hope that Kathy is going to win because she's a woman and she's obviously the most intelligent person out there.
Well, team, only 6 of you left. At this stage, you've earned only $7,500 out of a possible $30,000. We're straight into round 4. You have 2 minutes this time, and we'll start with the strongest link from the last round, which is you, Lindsay. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Lindsay, which percussion instrument is also part of the ear?
Drum.
Correct. Stephen, how many days are there in the month of June?
30.
Correct. Karen, what do the 3 W's stand for at the beginning of an internet address?
World Wide Web.
Correct. Warwick.
Thank you.
The legal term for one's closest blood relatives is next of what?
Kin.
Correct. Grahame. What is the name for the land in Peter Pan where the lost boys live?
Never Never Land.
Correct. Kathy. Which 3-word French expression means a writer's pen name?
Nom de plume.
Correct. Lindsay.
Bank.
Which green salad vegetable has a variety known as cos?
Lettuce.
Correct. Stephen. Which N means the ultimate state of enlightenment for a Buddhist?
Nirvana.
Correct. Karen.
Bank.
What is the 7-letter term for the sport of skillful sword play?
Pass.
Fencing. Warwick. How many rings are there on the official Olympic flag?
5.
Correct. Grahame. For compiling which reference work did Noah Webster become famous?
Dictionary.
Correct. Kathy.
Bank.
Which movie star won an Oscar for his role in The Silence of the Lambs?
Anthony Hopkins.
Correct. Lindsay. What number is our equivalent of the Roman X?
10.
Correct. Stephen. What kind of writing implement could be classified as HB?
Pencil.
Correct. Karen. Which U.S. city in the state of Michigan is nicknamed Motor City?
Detroit.
Correct. Warwick. What is the only substance on Earth naturally present as a liquid, a solid, and a gas?
Water.
Correct. Grahame. Which comic book hero lived in the city of Metropolis?
Superman.
Correct. Kathy.
Bank.
In which country was the title Raja originally used?
India.
Correct. Lindsay. Which slender elongated invertebrate is proverbially caught by an early? Time's up, and I cannot complete that question. Team. 17 correct answers out of 18 questions, and yet you still only banked $5,500. You're still a long way off target. Remember, skillful banking goes a long way. So who's the burden in the team? Think carefully as you vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, Warwick is the strongest link this round. The weakest link is Karen, with the most answers incorrect. Will she survive another vote?
Okay, pens down. Time now to reveal whom you have chosen as the weakest link.
Kathy.
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 Karen.
Kathy. Karen.
Lindsay. Why Kathy?
I felt we had some poor decision-making with our banking then and also in the preceding game.
She got all her questions correct and she banked money for the team.
There's more than answering questions.
Warwick. Why Kathy?
Vindictiveness. She voted against me last time.
Grahame. Why Kathy?
Well, I think she's got a lot of questions wrong, and I don't think she's been banking correctly as well.
Karen. Why Kathy?
She voted against me in a previous round and I felt that she was a threat to me.
Well, it might interest you to know that you statistically were the weakest link in that round, but it's votes that count.
That's right.
Kathy, with 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
They're all a bunch of morons. They voted me out because they felt threatened. I'd say Karen's out next. She won't last any longer than me.
Welcome back to the weakest link. There are now 5 of you left and still room for improvement. You only have $13,000 out of a possible $40,000. Remember, any money you fail to bank, you lose. Round 5 now, and another 10 seconds off the clock, making 1 minute and 50 seconds for this round. And as the strongest link, Warwick, we will start with you. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Warwick, what is the name of the heat-induced optical illusion usually seen in deserts?
Mirage.
Correct. Grahame, to which US city would you have to go to cross the Golden Gate Bridge?
San Francisco.
Correct. Lindsay, what do players use to hit a ball in volleyball?
Hands.
Correct. Stephen, by which 2 initials were American soldiers often known?
GI.
Correct. Karen, which of the planets is approximately 93 million miles from the sun?
Mars.
Earth. Warwick, who created the figures and the concept used in The Muppet Show?
Jim Henson.
Correct. Grahame, what is the usual English name of the eating utensils used in China and Japan?
Chopsticks.
Correct. Lindsay, which game is generally played in 7-minute spells called chukkers?
Badminton.
Polo. Stephen, which US politician married Jacqueline Lee Bouvier in 1953?
JF Kennedy.
Correct. Karen, what is the more common name for dilute acetic acid?
Pass.
Vinegar. Warwick, what is the 3-letter word for a female rabbit?
Doe.
Correct. Grahame, which code can be audibly transmitted by using long and short sounds?
Morse code.
Correct. Lindsay, which part of the body is literally meant by the word digit?
Finger.
Correct. Stephen,
Bank.
which precious stone is also the name of a playing card suit?
Diamond.
Correct. Karen,
Bang.
in which war was a series of battles fought called the Tet Offensive?
The Boer War.
Vietnam. Warwick, which A can mean simply a group of islands or a sea with many islands?
Which, I'm sorry, which?
Which A can mean simply a group of islands or
There
a
we go.
sea with many islands? Time's up. Your answer was correct, but you were out of time. Team, I'm offering you $10,000 and you only managed to bank $1,200. What's going on? Who's pulling the team down? Who must be dispatched without delay? Time now to vote off the weakest link.
Statistically, Stephen is the strongest link. He gave all correct answers and banked the most for the team. For the third consecutive round, Karen is the weakest link, with all her answers wrong. Can she survive another vote?
Okay, pens down. Time now to reveal the weakest link.
Stephen.
Stephen.
Karen.
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 Grahame. Why Karen?
I like her, but she wasn't answering the questions as that well.
Not because she's the only female left, is it?
Not at all.
Stephen. Why Karen?
Taking too much time over answers. Time's money. Had to go.
Lindsay. Why Karen?
There were too many wrong answers.
Well, at least she banked some money for the team. You didn't bank anything. Karen. It seems the men have ganged up on you and want you off the team. With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
In my opinion, Lindsay shouldn't be out there as he's just not banking the money. I'd like to see Warwick win. He's a really nice guy.
Round 6 now, and 4 of you remain. The bank currently stands at $14,200, and time is against you. 3 of you will go home with nothing. So just how hungry are you for the money? With a further 10 seconds off the clock, you have 1 minute 40 seconds this round. The strongest link in the last round was you, Stephen. So the first question goes to you. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Stephen, which youth organisation has the motto, be prepared?
Scouts.
Correct. Warwick, what is the name of the movie car that Dick Van Dyke turned into a magical machine?
Pass.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Grahame, what is the American term for what we call a chemist shop or pharmacy?
Drugstore.
Correct. Lindsay, which herbivorous marsupial resembles a small bear in appearance?
Wombat.
Koala. Stephen, according to tradition, who was wrapped in the shroud of Turin?
Jesus Christ.
Correct. Warwick, which Asian leader was known as Mahatma, meaning great soul?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Correct. Grahame, which herb is the first name of a TV comedy hotel keeper?
Pass.
Basil. Lindsay, in which sport is the term popping crease used?
Cricket.
Correct. Stephen, what is the common name of the disease carried by the African tsetse fly?
Sleeping sickness.
Correct. Warwick,
Bank.
according to the proverb, which fruit keeps the doctor away?
Apple.
Correct. Grahame, in which major boxing weight division did Joe Louis win the world championship?
Heavyweight.
Correct. Lindsay, 2 of the 3 men in a nursery rhyme tub were a butcher and a baker. What was the third?
Candlestick maker.
Correct. Stephen,
Bank.
what was the work name of the female German spy shot by the French in World War I?
Mata Hari.
Correct. Warwick, what S is both a precious stone set by itself and a card game played by one person?
Solitaire.
Correct. Grahame,
Bank.
which European psychiatrist wrote a book called The Interpretation of Dreams?
Sleeping with Freud.
Time's up. The answer was correct, but we're out of time. The pressure is growing. You had a chain of 8 correct answers. If you delayed your banking, you would have reached $8,000. Instead, you banked $2,000. So which one of you has to go? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Stephen is again the strongest link in a round that saw Warwick and Grahame make their first mistakes for the night. Statistically, Lindsay is the weakest link. He had the equal least amount of correct answers, but was the only player not to bank for the team. Will he survive the vote?
Pens down. Time now to reveal whom you have voted the weakest link.
Stephen.
Lindsay.
Warwick.
Lindsay.
Stephen, why Lindsay?
He was a bit slow in the earlier rounds, and I just reckon he'd be probably the biggest threat to me at the moment, so he's had a nice holiday in Melbourne, he can go back home.
Grahame, why Lindsay?
Well, it's for exactly the same reasons. He was very slow. He's cost us a lot of points, and I think he should go.
Lindsay, it's votes that count, and with 2, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Warwick is a wolf, I feel, because at the moment he's an animal of prey. I would like to see perhaps Grahame lead the show next because he lacks the aggressiveness, I think, that is needed for the final round.
You are back with the weakest link. Round 7 now. And 6 of the team have made the walk of shame. You 3 are supposedly the cream, yet 2 of you will go home empty-handed. The bank stands at $16,200 and another $10,000 is available this round. 10 seconds is removed from the clock, leaving 1 minute and 30 seconds. We again start with the strongest link from the last round, which was you, Stephen. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Stephen, after which ancient Greek hero is the tendon between the heel and the leg named?
Achilles.
Correct. Warwick, which English words are signified by the abbreviated academic qualification BA?
Bachelor of Arts.
Correct. Grahame, what is the general name for such Italian foods as vermicelli and spaghetti?
Pasta.
Correct. Stephen,
Bank.
which principality has a major motor race through its city streets?
Monaco.
Correct. Warwick, whose first major hit was the song Heartbreak Hotel?
Elvis Presley.
Correct. Grahame, in which month is the time known as 12th night?
January.
Correct. Stephen, what is the name of the flag flown by a ship about to sail?
Embarkation flag.
Blue Peter. Warwick, what is the name of the little boy who has adventures with Winnie the Pooh?
Christopher Robin.
Correct. Grahame, what is the American term for the season of autumn?
Fall.
Correct. Stephen, which wrestling hold has the name of a famous British admiral?
Nelson.
Correct.
Bank.
Warwick, the name of which burrowing animal is used to mean a well-established spy?
Mole.
Correct. Grahame,
Bank.
which word is on the scroll below the Australian coat of arms?
Pass.
Australia. Stephen, which London department store has had its royal warrants removed?
Harrods.
Correct. Warwick, what is the sole instrument in Beethoven's Emperor Concerto?
Piano.
Correct. Grahame, what basic
Thank you.
foodstuff? Time's up. And I cannot finish that question. Team, you banked a further $2,200. Not much of an improvement on the last round. One of you has come this far, but now must leave with nothing. Time now to vote off the weakest link.
Warwick is the strongest link with the most correct answers. Statistically, Grahame is the weakest link with the least amount of correct answers. Will the votes reflect the facts?
Okay, pens down. Time now to reveal the weakest link.
Stephen.
Stephen.
Warwick.
Warwick, why Stephen? But he banked $1,000 for the team. Grahame, why Stephen?
Because Warwick had voted him out twice the 2 rounds before, and it was my best bet to be in the last 2. And so...
Well, statistically, you are the weakest link. But it's votes that count. Stephen, with 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's a bit of collusion going on. I will not be sending Warwick a congratulatory card if he wins.
So, You two have escaped elimination after 7 rounds. But only one of you goes home tonight wealthier. This is your last chance to build the total in your bank. And I will treble whatever money you're able to bank at the end of the round. That means there's a possible $30,000 added to your kitty. But poor performance as a team has only given you a bank of $18,400 so far. Only 1 minute and 20 seconds this time. Warwick, you were the strongest link in the last round. We will begin with you. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Warwick, what name is given to the center of a target?
Bullseye.
Correct. Grahame, in which general sport is there an event for a coxless fall?
Rowing.
Correct. Warwick, what is the principal deadly gas in motor exhaust fumes?
Carbon monoxide.
Correct. Grahame, of which country is Orange Free State a province?
South Africa.
Correct. Warwick, what specific kind of living creature is a seahorse?
A type of fish.
Correct. Grahame,
Bank.
over which continent did the so-called ozone hole first appear?
Antarctica.
Correct. Warwick, which American child movie star later became a U.S. ambassador?
Shirley Temple.
Correct. Grahame, how many zeros are in the figure of 1 billion as written in the USA?
9.
Correct. Warwick, which day of the week is most commonly associated with bad luck or evil?
Friday.
Correct. Grahame, what 3-letter D word describes the home of a fox?
Den.
Correct.
Bank. Sorry.
Warwick, what is the rock star Rod Stewart's favourite team sport?
Soccer.
Correct. Grahame,
Bank.
in which year did Hong Kong become politically part of mainland China?
1997.
Correct. Warwick, first issued in Britain in 1840, what was a penny black?
A stamp.
Correct. Time's up. Well, team, you only managed to bank $6,200 out of a possible $10,000. I will treble your score to $18,600 and add that to your bank, making a grand total of $37,000. After the break, you will play head to head. Who will take home the money? Welcome back to the weakest link. The two of you will now play head to head. One of you will leave with $37,000, the other with nothing. This is the best of 5, and I will ask you each alternate questions. Whoever answers the most correct is the winner. Simple. If we have a tied situation, we play sudden death until we do have a winner. Warwick, as the strongest link, you have the choice to decide who goes first, and who will that be?
I'd like to play, thank you.
Warwick, your first question. Who wrote a political autobiography whose title translates into English as My Struggle?
Adolf Hitler.
That is the correct answer. Grahame, which precious metal provides the name of Queen Elizabeth II's next Jubilee?
Gold.
That is the correct answer. Warwick, what was the last film in which James Dean appeared?
Giant.
That is the correct answer. Grahame, what characteristic of a rectangle is found by multiplying its length by its width?
The area.
That is the correct answer. Warwick, what is the name of the ceremony at which a U.S. president is sworn into office?
Inauguration.
That is the correct answer. Grahame, the bile of which earth sign animal is used in China as a medicine?
The goat.
That is not the correct answer. The correct answer is bear. Warwick, what is the English collective name of the islands Jersey, Guernsey, Alderney and Sark?
The Channel Isles.
That is the correct answer. Grahame, you must answer this question correctly to stay in the game. In which city was the music publishing district nicknamed Tin Pan Alley?
New York.
That is the correct answer. Warwick, answer this question correctly and you are tonight's winner and take home $37,000. Which country was the original homeland of Paddington Bear?
China.
That is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Peru. Grahame, you must get the next question correct to stay in the game. Which Prime Minister is the longest serving in Australian history?
Menzies.
That is the correct answer. We have a tied situation and will now play sudden death. The questions will continue now in pairs. If Warwick gets his question correct, Grahame will also have to answer correctly or he will lose. Equally, if Warwick answers incorrectly, Grahame must answer correctly to win the game. Let's play sudden death. Warwick, in Arthurian legend, what was the name of the cup used by Jesus at the Last Supper?
The Holy Grail.
That is the correct answer. Grahame, you must answer this question correctly to remain in the game. In which new event did Lauren Burns win a gold medal at the 2000 Olympics?
I'm going to say water polo.
That answer is incorrect. The correct answer is taekwondo. Warwick, you are tonight's strongest link, and you go home with $37,000. Grahame, you go home with nothing. Join me Thursday on The Weakest Link. Goodbye.
Oh, horrendous mind games. It's unbelievable what's happening out there.
Why do you think I won? I think I'm the only person who played the game.